Hello! Welcome to All A+ Essays, the best among the best. My name is Julie and I will be your instructor as we read through Transformational Leadership. The article source is embedded in the video description below. Feel free to read along. Please note that you can get a custom, plagiarism-free essay for as little as $10 a page at All A+ Essays. The link is in the description. This study is all about the transformational leadership theory meaning and its critical review based on various aspects. In this study it is critically analyzed with respect to theory and practice. Meaning of transformational leadership followers beyond their personal interests and are likely to an insightful and amazing effect on. According to Robbins, 2003, transformational leaders are the individuals who motivate followers. Leadership styles, in which the leaders recognize essential changes, produce a vision for modify through motivation and execute the change with the dedication of the members of the group. Leadership theories. Organizational success is the outcome of a mixture of aspects: the fiscal, substance and technical assets, logistics and human resources. These reasons are brought together for the objectives in line with the organizational goal. In this framework, the companies are always choosing best people who lead and implement this path to success. These people are born with special features that have applied to support their actions into optimistic results for the company. These persons are extraordinary leaders. Critical analysis of transformational leadership. Transformational leadership has been demonstrated that an efficient mode to develop company presentation in a diversity of contexts. As Ozarali, 2003, used multi-factor leadership questionnaire for the establishment of an affirmative relation between behavior of transformational leadership and team empowerment. He shows all the way through this literature and experience, empowerment has a positive correlation to the effectiveness of a team. Further, Jolson, et al. 1993, explained through the analysis of case studies, how transformational leadership can develop the ability of the sales force. Transformational leaders are habitually charismatic, but not as selfish as pure charismatic leader, which have a belief in itself rather than the belief in the success of others. One of the pitfalls of transformational leadership is obsession and trusts, which are simply confused with accuracy and reality. It is true that big things have been attained through passionate leadership. It is also true that numerous obsessive people have let the blame directly on the top and into a bottomless abyss. Just since somebody believes they are correct, it does not denote they are correct. According to House and Antonakis, 2002, the notion of charm and the 5 behaviors of the charming leaders were used by theorists of transformational leadership in the notion of idealized persuade as an indicator of leadership efficiency. His charm and visualization are ordinary essentials in theories of charismatic and transformational leadership at a time, though the different roles of the integration of company environment is deficient in the transformational hypothesis and the charming representation. As Bass, 1985, originate the innovative notion of transformational leadership through the Burns theory. As Bass and Avolio, 1998, has produced a series of 5 classes on Bass, 1985, on the characterization of a transformational leader: A. Idealized persuade or charisma credited to the influence; B. Idealized behavior or charm; C. A source of inspiration; D. Scholarly stimulus; and E. Individual examination. According to Antonakis and House, 2002. The most insensitive critics to this leadership approach narrate to the restricted enthusiasm it has in innovative supporters. Although predestined goal assists supporters to continue focused on the implementation, it may deter further efforts, as those are not pleased, as mentioned by Bryant, 2003. In these cases, a transformational leadership approach that admires creativeness and exceptional presentation is extra appropriate to strengthen the presentation of these inspired persons, as stated by Spinelli, 2005. Transformational leadership is a leadership style that will promote individual inventiveness, creativeness, innovation and self-motivation are individuality of skilled employees, which make them extremely hard to treat. According to Bryant, 2003, transformational leaders are the ideal solution for such cases. If the leaders are moreover intellectuals and practitioners working in their field, they are able to recognize these individual wants. According to Kerr and Germier, 1978, leadership substitutes theory, which is unique in its design, Conventional wisdom describes two types of variables, deputy and neutralizing, that reduce the importance of formal managers in enterprises. Replacements make formal leader needless and dishonest, and neutralizers stop a leader from performing in a specified way or abolish the effects of the leader's proceedings. Leadership style persuades the usefulness of the small organization studied. This persuades is optimistic in the case of the transformational leadership and unconstructive in the cases of the transactional and the laissez-faire leadership. Even as the transformational leader looks for obviously to transform the organization, there is furthermore an implicit guarantee to followers that they too will be transformed in another way, possibly to be more similar to this astonishing leader. In some compliments, then, the followers are the merchandise of the transformation. In support to leadership, it is recommended that leadership is a vital changeable contribution to the traditions and environment of the organization and insight of assistance for inventiveness and modernism according to Amabel and Griskiewicz, 1989, Cummings and Oldham, 1997, Mumford, Wetzel and Ryder-Palman, 1997, and Mumford et al., 2002. Thus, there should be a vibrant communication amid leadership and ingenuity in a mode of supporting, cheering and revitalizing the observations and behaviors of workers that persuade the artistic work surroundings. In contrast to the transformational leadership model, which assumes that it is the leader's behavioral characteristics that influences the assistants, the substitutes for leadership theory discards the thought that a leader's behavior is forever vital to subordinate results as stated by Kerr and Germier, 1978. According to this theory, leadership may come from resources other than the leader, and these resources may decline the authority of official leadership activities from upsetting employee behavior. Paradoxically, the liveliness that gets public going can also reason them to give up. Transformational leaders regularly have great amounts of eagerness which, if persistently applied, can carry out their supporters. Transformational leaders also need to observe the large picture, but not the particulars, where the evil spirit regularly prowls. If they do not have populace to take care of this level of information, then they are typically damned to be unsuccessful. Lastly, transformational leaders, by meaning, look for transform. When the business does not need transforming and public are happy as they are, at that time this kind of leader will be frustrated. Akin to wartime leaders, nevertheless, given the exact status they arrive into their own and can be individually accountable for saving whole companies. Conclusion: through this study we can easily say that transformational leadership having a tendency to shift to show their skill and ability for the organizational benefits. Also they have little influence of supporters. References: Amabel, T.M. and Griskiewicz, N.D. 1989, The Creative Environment Scales, Work Environment Inventory, Creativity Research Journals, Volume 2, pp. 231-254. Antonakis, J. and House, R. 2002, The Full-Range Leadership Theory, The Way Forward. Transformational and Charismatic Leadership, The Road Ahead, New York, Elsevier. Base, B.M. 1998, Transformational Leadership, Industrial, Military, and Educational Impact. Moen, New Jersey, Earlbaum. Base, B.M. and Avolio, B.J., eds. 1994, Improving Organizational Effectiveness Through Transformational Leadership, Thousand Oaks, California, Sage Publications. Burns, J.M., 1978, Leadership. New York, Harper & Row. Bryant, S. 2003, The Role of Transformational and Transactional Leadership in Creating, Sharing and Exploiting Organizational Knowledge, The Journal of Leadership and Organizational Studies, 9, 4. Retrieved April 15, 2007, from EBSCOhost database. Cummings, A. and Oldham, Gr. 1997, Enhancing Creativity, Managing Work Contexts for the High Potential Employee, California Management Review, Volume 40, pp. 22-39. Jolson, Marvin A., Alan J. Dubinsky, Frances J. M. Marino, and Lucette B. Kummer, Transforming the Sales Force with Leadership, Sloan Management Review, Volume 34, IS3, Spring 1993, pages 95-106. Kerr, S., and J. M. Germier, 1978, Substitutes for leadership, the meaning and measurement, organizational behavior and human performance, 22, 3, pp 375-403. Laissez-faire leadership in the hospital administrative environment. Hospital topics. Retrieved April 13, 2007 from EBSCOhost database. Mumford, M.D. Scott, G.M. Gaddis, B. and Strange, J.M. 2002, Leading Creative People, Orchestrating Expertise and Relationships, The Leadership Quarterly, Volume 13, pp 705-750. Mumford, M.D. Wetzel, D.L. and Ryder-Palman, R. 1997, Thinking Creatively at Work, Organizational Influence on Creative Problem Solving, Journal of Creative Behavior, Volume 31, pp 7-17. Ozarali, Nerton, Effects of Transformational Leadership on Empowerment and Team Effectiveness, Leadership and Organization Development Journal, Volume 24, It's 5/6, 2003, pages 335-344. Robbins, S.P. 2003, Organizational Behavior, 10th ed., Prentice Hall, Incorporated. Spinelli, R. 2005. The Applicability of Bass's Model of Transformational, Transactional, and We Are the World's Most Loved Study website. Better still, membership is free. Please be aware that the free essay that you were just reading was not written by us. This essay, and all of the others available to view on the website, were provided to us by students in exchange for services that we offer. This relationship helps our students to get an even better deal while also contributing to the biggest free essay resource in the UK. If you are the original writer of this essay and no longer wish to have the essay published on the UK Essays website, then please click on the link below to request removal. Request the removal of this essay. Thank you for taking your time to listen to me. I hope you enjoyed learning about transformational leadership as much as I did. Kindly remember that you can get a custom, plagiarism-free essay at All A+ Essays for as little as $10. The link is in the description. See you next time.